Hello and welcome to another Friday spiritual lecture. So when I first published the motto of the week, which this week is "Life is a journey of pleasing no one but me," some people just didn't get it. They thought what I had written was totally selfish. But actually, it's rooted in the deepest spiritual understanding of what human happiness is. It's a simple but deeply, deeply profound truth. The only person that we can truly make happy is ourselves. Now, this isn't because we lack the capacity for generosity or empathy or love, but because at the core of our existence, each person's joy, each person's happiness is a personal and intimate journey. I know that the motto sounds counterintuitive. We've been brought up in a world that often values self-sacrifice and the pursuit of making others happy before ourselves. So the idea of focusing on our own happiness can feel misplaced, even selfish. But let's have a look at this motto. Throughout our lives, we spend an enormous amount of time and energy, and possibly money as well, trying to please others. Pleasing our parents, teachers, friends, colleagues, and even strangers. We often measure our worth by the approval that we receive through our actions, and even by the number of smiles that we get from those around us. And it's totally natural for us to want to brighten someone else's day. And indeed, when we do, my God, we feel how precious these acts of kindness and connection are. But this does not take away from the fact that we cannot control someone else's happiness. We can contribute to it. Oh God, yes. But we are not and cannot be the architects of their joy. By acknowledging this, it doesn't diminish the value of empathy or compassion. Rather, it just moves up the importance of self-awareness and self-care in our hierarchy of what is important in our lives. When we understand that the only person we can definitively, truly make happy is ourselves, then we begin to take responsibility for our own happiness, and responsibility is what life is about. Now, this is not about ignoring the needs of others, but it's about not neglecting ourselves as we travel through life. If we could imagine a world in which each one of us approaches life with the goal of understanding our desires and of fulfilling our own emotional and spiritual needs, then we would picture a world of great freedom and joy. One that comes when we live a life in which we are not constantly seeking approval or changing or adapting ourselves in order to appease others as we do so often. Instead, each one of us would be consistently true to ourselves. And this is the foundation of genuine happiness. That once we feel it, it just spills over into the lives of others. Joy is contagious. This is what "Life is a journey of pleasing no one but me" is about. It encourages us not to misconstrue self-care as selfishness, but instead to see it as the most profound duty we have, both to ourselves and to others. When we are filled with self-contentment, our capacity to love, to share, to be present for others expands hugely. By nurturing our inner happiness, we become beacons of light and love. Our interactions change because we radiate the peace and the joy that we've cultivated within ourselves. This, in turn, inspires others around us to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and find what brings them happiness. When we feel blessed with joy, when our needs are met, then we have the time and the energy to give to others without feeling resentful of their needs. In a world where selflessness is often glorified, I know the idea of putting ourselves first can seem contrary to everything that we've been taught is a virtue. But let's redefine what it means to be truly selfless by understanding that taking care of our well-being can actually be the most generous thing that we can do for ourselves and for others. You don't need to fear that taking care of your needs will lead you to become self-centered. It won't. It will just bring you joy. So I thank you so much for being here with me today, and I look forward to being with you again for another Friday spiritual lecture. And I wish you a week ahead of joy. Bye-bye.